I need archers on the north wall. You need from the royal armory. We leave nothing in reserve. Women ready to burn the bridges when the time comes. Spread word through the city. Men who can channel the one power. I need them. Be it even a trickle. Lights protect Dara, a city that has never fallen! Open yourselves to me. When I reach out to you with the one power, accept it. Let me in. The power.
Feel your brain. Know that we all stood before you. No!
The web of Aes Sedai manipulation. And then there are the Aes Sedai. The White Tower has always seen the dragon as a weapon to be used or destroyed. From the moment they learn of him, they scheme to gentle him, to bind him, to control his every move. The kidnapping at Dumai's Wells is perhaps the clearest scar on his psyche. The very women sworn to serve all reduce him to a prisoner, caged and beaten, paraded like a beast. Even after his rescue, the memory never leaves him. How can he trust when the supposed guardians of the world treated him as less than human? Robert Jordan drives this point home by showing how these betrayals are not always loud or violent. They are whispers, half-truths, hidden daggers. Every Aes Sedai smile hides an agenda. Every alliance conceals a trap. For Rand, this constant manipulation becomes unbearable. He learns to see plots everywhere, and most of the time, he isn't wrong. But suspicion, once seeded, never stops growing. The rise of paranoia. With every betrayal, Rand's mind twists tighter. He begins to see enemies where none exist. He questions even the loyalty of those who would die for him. Lose. Perrin's voice in his head only deepens the spiral. Is it madness? Is it memory? Or is it a symptom of his own unraveling? Whatever the truth, the constant whispering feeds Rand's paranoia. He starts to act as though betrayal is not a possibility, but a certainty. There's a chilling moment in Lord of Chaos where Rand considers killing those closest to him, not because they've betrayed him yet, but because he believes they inevitably will. This is the psychological price of living in a world where every ally might be a pawn of the shadow. Even his romances become poisoned. With Elayne, Avienda, and Min, his love is real, but twisted by suspicion. He fears their deaths more than he values their lives, and so he distances himself, convinced that intimacy will only give the shadow another weapon against him. The farm boy who once laughed with friends at Beltane bonfires has become a man surrounded by shadows even in daylight. Impossible decisions, global consequences. The worst part? Rand's paranoia is not unjustified. He lives in a world where betrayal isn't just personal, it has global consequences. Every decision he makes can topple nations, kill thousands, or hand the Dark One an advantage. Take the decision to break the seals. On one hand, keeping them intact risks the Dark One's corruption leaking into the world. On the other, breaking them risks setting him free entirely. This is not a choice between good and evil. It's a choice between catastrophe and apocalypse. And Rand must make it alone, or consider his dealings with rulers. If he shows weakness, they betray him. If he shows strength, they fear him. Every alliance is temporary, every victory fragile. Trust becomes impossible because the stakes are too high. Robert Jordan repeatedly places Rand in these no-win scenarios, and each one erodes his humanity further. How can he remain the boy from the Two Rivers when every decision he makes leaves corpses in its wake? The shadow. Within, what makes Rand's story so haunting is that his paranoia is both flaw and survival instinct. Yes, it isolates him. Yes, it drives him toward tyranny. But it also keeps him alive. The shadow is insidious, infiltrating every level of society, turning friends into assassins, mentors into manipulators. Even the Forsaken delight not in open battle but in sowing doubt, whispering lies, twisting trust into fear. By the time Rand faces the last battle, he is not just fighting the Dark One. He is fighting the erosion of his own soul, the hollowing out caused by whispers and betrayals. A hero crushed by trust's collapse. And yet, this is precisely why Rand al'Thor is one of the most compelling heroes in modern fantasy. He is not a shining knight whose trust is always rewarded. He is a man who learns painfully that trust is dangerous, that betrayal is inevitable, and that the only way forward is to harden himself to stone. But in that hardening lies tragedy. For every betrayal he anticipates, he loses a piece of his own humanity. For every friend he suspects, he distances himself from the very people who could save him. The erosion of trust is not just a theme in his story. It is the crucible that forges the dragon reborn. So when we think of Rand's journey, let's not only remember the duels with Forsaken or the fiery battles that lit up the skies. Let us remember the quieter, sharper wounds, the betrayals that cut deeper than any sword, the whispers that hollowed him out, the paranoia that turned friend into foe. Because in the end, the last battle was not just fought on the fields of Shaiol Ghul. It was fought in Rand's heart against the poison of mistrust. And his greatest victory was not in defeating the Dark One. It was in finding, at the very end, the strength to trust again.